Saturday evening. Two of them haven't as yet, and those are the ceremonies that Richard Boyles, your commentator here this week, and I are going to do now. The first of those is the brand new Longy Turf Handicap, which is run over 3,000 metres, so 15 furlongs. A really prestigious staying handicap featuring a winner of the Melbourne Cup, a runner-up in the Ascot Gold Cup, a runner-up in the Derby, a multiple place horse in the Melbourne Cup, and some very popular local stayers. And then we are going to draw the Saudi Cup itself. Richard, we always talk about the mechanics, so nobody is confused about what we're going to do.
Now, I know these things take very different formats, and we're always slightly trepidation going into this, but basically, the reds are the horse's name, and when one of us will draw and call out that name, then the representative of that horse will come up and take a blue ball, and within that blue ball, there will be a number, and that will correspond to the barrier from which that horse will jump on the night. So basically, we'll stick to the red bits, but the blue ones are all important as far as you're concerned.
Before we get on with the big races, it's worth us just cantering through the support card and just to tell you one or two headlines from the draw that's already been made. And perhaps we ought to start, Richard, with the Mohammed Yusuf Nagi Motors Cup, which will be run over 2,100 metres.
And of course will be the first turf race ever run in Saudi Arabia. And if you've been out on the track, it's an astonishing achievement to produce the grass track in the time available of such quality. So it will be history in the making. It's probably fair to say that Theatre, or Theatre, however you wish to pronounce her, the Japanese mare that's been campaigned so aggressively in Europe this year, is probably the headline now.
She is. We'll then move on to the STC 1351 turf sprint, run over a distance just shy of 7 furlongs. So again, quite an interesting new opportunity for some of the world's best turf sprinters.
Particularly in Europe, where you tend not to have too many 1,400 metre group ones. Lots of familiar names to European racegoers here, but a couple of them didn't draw overly well. Notably, Glorious Journey in stall 12 and Swedwa in stall 13. So probably a couple of disappointing connections, at least on paper, but who knows how, of course, the turf course will play out.
A pretty dominant runner in the Obaya Arabian Classic over 2,000 metres on the dirt.
Talab Al-Qaridia, who of course won a major race here in Saudi Arabia and also won the Kahela Classic on Dubai World Cup night. So the leading Arabian in terms of racing in the world is amongst the field for the Arabian Classic.
A full field again for the Jockey Club local handicap, some very popular local horses running here.
Yes, again, probably a reflection of the progress that's been made amongst the local horses. If you look at the ratings that are conducted there, these days to come in from Europe, you have to be rated at least 85, but many, many more horses who race regularly here in Saudi Arabia are now achieving those ratings. So it's nice to see them taking their place in the card as well.
And then a race that could form quite an important part of a double at this part of the year, the Samba Saudi Derby.
Yes, you'd be more aware of where these horses may be going. Maybe Kentucky Derby a little bit further down the line for some of the Americans. Maybe closer to hand, the UAE Derby on World Cup night.
And down on Dubai, it was a very impressive winner. May down in Dubai last time. And then the Saudi Sprint, 1,200 metres, a good, strong, traditional sprint dirt race over 6 furlongs.
Yes, and you were telling me that we should pay particular attention here to Imperial Hint, who's probably the class act on paper, at least in this.
Absolutely. Tiny horse, huge heart, stands out on ratings. So let's draw the 2 feature races then. The feature race on turf, the 3,000 metre staying handicap, sponsored by Longines. And I think if we can look at the leading contenders now before we do the draw. So some of the key contenders then for the Longines Turf Handicap. As I say, if you are the connection responsible for the horse, please, if you would come up and draw the blue ball after Richard has drawn the name out of the red balls.
This is always the most fun moment, isn't it? See what they're all words. Straight away, top of the shop, cross counter.
Cross counter then for Godolphin and Charlie Appleby, Melbourne Cup winner of 2018. Is there a cross counter in the room for us. I invite you to come up and join us and take the draw. Anybody for cross counter?
Yeah, we got one, I think.
I think we do. Yeah, as I say, if you do have a representative in the race, and you can work your way further toward the front of the room, and then that will help us speed up proceedings. I see a man limbering in the appropriate colours here. Join us. Yeah, please. Great. They come apart quite easily. Quite relieved to say. So cross counter into number 1, right down on the inside of 2018. There we go, great start.
Calls to the bar.
Calls to the bar for Pierre Brandt, owned by Mr. Sharif Mohammed, and will be ridden by Theo Bachelot. You okay? I'll ask you to come and take your stop. 5 nationalities represented in this race, strong French contingents as well. Call to the bar again, drawing inside into 3, call to the bar. There we are, it's 3 solo, thank you very much. And the next horse out in the 14 strong field.
King's Advice.
King's Advice, prolific winner for trainer Mark Johnston in the UK last year, running in the colours of Saeed Jabba. Robin Watson, who's here on behalf of Mark Johnston Racing, will draw King's Advice stall. Outside, 13, King's Advice. Thank you, Robin, thank you, Selva. So 1 from the outside then, King's Advice.
True Self, Willie Mullins.
True Self, Willie Mullins, with his first Saudi Cup runner. I know he's been targeting this race since last year with True Self. The mare who travelled very strongly in the £1 million Ebor at York last year. And he was the demand for this race and just about perfect.
Stall 12.
Stall 12 outside, True Self.
Call the Wind.
Call the Wind for Freddie Head, owned by Eclipse award-winning owner breeder George Strawbridge. Loves its turnstairs, and Call the Wind, the winner of the Prix de Cadran, Group 1 à Longchamp, and will be ridden by Maestro Olivier Pellier.
Stall 4.
In stall 4, Call the Wind. So the 2 big French challengers, Call to the Bar and Call the Wind, next to one another in 3 and 4.
Twilight Payment.
Twilight Payment, one of 2 runners in the race for Joseph O'Brien, both of whom ran in the Melbourne Cup with Joseph's assistant Brendan Powell, familiar face to many of you here to do duty. Wayne Lord will take the ride on Twilight Payment. Wayne, who rode Breeders' Cup fully in their turf, but iridescent for Joseph.
Stall 8.
Last year. Into stall 8, Twilight Payment. Top that second column, right in the middle of the back.
DXB.
What a tough horse DXB is. Runner-up in the Derby, runner-up in the Gold Cup at Ascot. Will be doing very well in Dubai. Stella being with us, I'm delighted to say, the new trainer.
So request for number 7.
Not far off. Not far off.
Stall 5.
Well, I'm starting stall 5. Super tough. DXB. Looks nicely handicapped here as well.
Prince of Arran, Charlie Barrows.
What a favourite for Prince of Aaron is, being placed in 2 Melbourne Cups, that we just touched on, and promoted to second last year.
Stall 2.
Stall 2 for Prince of Aaron, a horse with a bit of tactical speed as well at this distance.
Do you want to stand here so that I can...
Huh?
Do you want to stand here?
Ibu.
We're not each other's photo.
Ibu is next for Mutmενين. Now we want to connect with Ibu in the room. I think we'll go. Yep. Brilliant. Aha. Thank you very much.
Stall 6.
Stall 6 for Ibu, who in addition to a good draw will have the assistance of Eclipse Award-winning Irad Ortiz Jr.
Contango.
Contango is next for Fawaz Algariba. Luis Morales takes the ride. Contango.
So what's our high numbers left? Just the those are gone. Stall 7. Thank you.
7 it is. It's the one that Salam Big Gidaya wanted. But in goes Contango. Luis Morales taking the ride on Contango. 4 left. Downdraft, another one for Joseph O'Brien. Brendan is here. Downdraft running in the colours of OTI Racing. And will be ridden by Ryan Moore. Martins UK champion. Will ride Downdraft. And Downdraft will come from
Stall 9. So 3 left and all quite high numbers. Mekong, Jamie Osborne.
So Mekong, strong stayer, formerly trained by Sir Michael Stout, now trained by Jamie Osborne. He's been running this horse in Dubai. Khalid bin Mishref owns Mekong.
Stall 10. Stall 10 for Mekong, which leaves us with, hopefully, 11 and 14 left. Dramatic Device.
Dramatic Device is next for Abdulaziz Khalid, and again Khalid bin Mishref. Sheen Murphy, UK champion jockey, will take the ride on Dramatic Device.
Stall 14.
And draws the widest gate of all. Into 14 goes Dramatic Device. So this is the bit where we hope it's all gone right and the correct horse is the final one. And a large sigh of relief, but I'm afraid for completeness' sake we do have to ask whoever is responsible for Mafahim to come up and do the draw, Sami Al-Harabi. And that will, with any luck, say 11.
Stall 11. It is indeed stall 11.
Stall 11 it is. Thank you very much. So, just in a second, just let you have a photograph and linger over that little group. That is the draw in its entirety for the 3,000 metre Longines handicap. Richard, your observations there. Obviously some class down toward the inside, crossing out.
Yeah, it's obviously quite difficult to know how this draw will play out, and the tempo and speed will also be more important, but A lot of those that came up early were pretty lucky with the draw. Cross Council first out, getting gate number 1. And the 2 French horses also nicely gone for the travelling stalls 3 and 4.
Just wondered while the set is struck and we reset for the Saudi Cup, whether we might have a quick word with Brendan Powell, who is here on behalf of Joseph O'Brien, because they've got 2 runners in the race here, Twilight Payments and Downdraft. Brendan, great to see you here. How long has it been the plan to bring these 2 pretty smart stayers to the Saudi Cup?
Well, I think Joseph's known for a long time, and the last time I did the travel with them was down with great, and they come back and we worked with the way to be honest, but it's been at least 3 months.
This is a classy looking field, but crucially it is a handicap, so theoretically every horse has to have a chance. If the great work of Phil Smith is everything to go by.
Indeed. The 2 of the Twilight Payment ran a very good race, probably did that very well through, and that was disappointing, but he won 3 days before the call for the actual battle.
Now, quite cunningly, just when you thought you knew red and blue, we've changed the colours of the book. So, white is now the horses' names, and gold will be the number for the Saudi Cup.
So, we are going to draw in just a few moments' time for the world's most valuable horse race, the inaugural Saudi Cup. there you have it. 6 nations represented in a 14-strong full field. Horses who've raced over 4 continents. The very best form on turf and dirt brought to this race from Europe, from Asia, from the North Americas. So Richard, where will we start?
We'll start with Japanese run, moving on the surface to Soberlo.
Chris O'Barrel is the first horse to draw. Hidetaka Automashi, Christoph Sumion will take the ride. Part of a dual-pronged attack from Japan. Chris O'Barrel.
Stall 10. Barrier 10.
Good luck to all the connections of Chris O'Barrel. In stall 10.
Midnight Bisu.
Midnight Bisu, Eclipse Award winner, a winning streak of 7 last year. For owners including the Bloom Racing Stable, and trained by Steve Asmussen. Money Mike Smith will take the ride. Scott Bloughty, Steve's assistant trainer here, is with us today to do the honours.
Six.
Stall 6, the Super Queen, Midnight B2.
Magic Wand.
Can a globe-trotting star of the turf excel on the dirt? Here she represents Aidan O'Brien. Pat Keating here to do the honours. Travels with all the Valley Royal horses.
12.
Draws to the outside. In 12, Magic Wand. Ryan Moore taking the ride, and she will race in cheap pieces.
Tacitus.
Tacitus, trained by the man who won the inaugural running of the Dubai World Cup. Can he win the inaugural Saudi Cup? And to the stage now, Riley Mott, son of trainer Bill. Tacitus for His Highness Prince Khalid Abdallah, who has won so many of the world's greatest races with some wonderful horses.
2. Stall 2. Tacitus.
Classic place in the United States. Next stall 2.
Great Scott.
Great Scott, local hopeful for Abdullah Mishrif and Prince Faisal bin Khalid bin Abdulaziz. Alexis Moreno will take the ride on Great Scott, formerly trained in the United States.
Stall 11. Great Scott.
Stall 11. Great Scott.
Maximum Security.
Maximum Security, the most storied horse in the race. The Gary and Mary West, Jason Service and Lewis Sires. First past the post in the Kentucky Derby and subsequently a Grade 1 winner in the Haskell Stakes.
Seven
for maximum security.
North America.
North America, who's been a standing dish in Dubai for many years. Evgeny Kapashev is going to perform the draw on behalf of North America's owner, President Ramzan Kadyrov. North America trade license SEMA will be written by its regular rider Richard Mullen. In stall 4, North America. Another one likely to ride for the early here. Gets an inside berth.
MJ Jack.
MJ Jack is next for Sami Al-Arabi and Prince Faisal bin Khalid bin Abdulaziz, and MJ Jack will be the mount here of Abdullah Al-Lufi.
14 for MJ
Outside
Jack.
MJ Jack.
McKinsey.
McKinsey, the Breeders' Cup Classic runner-up, one of the most notable older horses in the United States of America. McKinsey will run in the silks of Mike Pegram. Bob Baffert, double-handed here. What are you saying, Bob? Nine's good. All nine. He likes 9 for McKinsey. Does Bob Baffert? Gronkowski. Touched off by just a nose in last year's Dubai World Cup. Found out only Thundersnow too good. Also runner-up at the Melbourne Stakes. Justified. Now trained by Salim bin Gidaya. And owned by Cullen bin Bishop and Phoenix Thoroughbreds. 5. The Gronk draws a 5 and gets Victoria as well.
So we've got left 1, 3, 8 and 13.
Capizzano is next. Another one for Salim bin Gidaya. Sultan Ali is the owner and Mikel Barcelona is the man who will ride Capizzano. There are very few of the world's best races that Mikel Barcelona has not won.
I feel worried now. Thirteen
then. Capizzano leaving just 1, 3 and 8. And we're still waiting for the Pegasus winner, Mucho Gusto.
Not any longer. Mucho Gusto.
Prince Faisal bin Khalid bin Abdulaziz.
Yeah.
Winner of the hugely valuable Pegasus. What do you want?
It's good.
An ace. Next on the inside.
So Midnight Beast to maximum security, Mucho Gusto for Kingsley. Scores 6, 3 and 9.
A lot of the big players right in the middle of the pack here, shaping up to be a fantastic horse race. And Mucho Gusto right next to his stable companion McKinsey there.
Ben Battle.
What a fascinating dimension this horse adds to the race. Ben Battle, the son of Dubawi, top class on the turf, broke his duck on the dirt at Meydan last time. Ben Battle will be ridden by Sean Murphy, the Godolphin and
Scored
scientist.
3. So, once again.
Hoping he says,
Gold Dream.
Gold Dream for Japan for Osamu Hirata, Katsumi Yoshida, Christophe Lemaire, who has ridden so many of Japan's very best horses through the last 4 or 5 years, will be the man who takes them out on Gold Dream. We know where Gold Dream is going to be, but we wish all the connections of Gold Dream the very best of luck.
And it is scored. Okay, 1, Mario 1 for Gold Dream.
So, Salvo is going to pop Gold Dream's name on the top there, and that completes the lineup for the inaugural Saudi Cup 2020. You were here when this was drawn, a moment in history, and Richard, as you pointed out a few moments ago, the really big players, the high-profile names in 6, 7, 8, and 9.
Yeah, all of those 4 heads from USA right alongside each other. North America scored 4, also well deserved to go forward. So, great racing prospect.
Well, it's going to be a great challenge. We like challenges. We brought 2 good horses, but it's a tough field. I mean, they wanted the best horses, they got the best horses, and so now they have to show up and run, and that's half the battle. We had got the draw was very important because I didn't want to be down in the inside, so we're on the outside all together.
That is good. You see the King Abdulaziz racetrack for first time. What do you think about this racetrack?
I was very impressed. It's a very good surface. It's soft. The horses go over well. It looks very safe, and so far the facilities are great. The barns are close to the track, which is very important, and the horses seem very happy and they're enjoying it. So as long as the horses are happy, I'm happy.
Okay, that's good. Now, the plan for Mackenzie and Machi goes to back to USA or direct go from here to UAE to Dubai World Cup?
You know what? We want to see how they run and how they come out of it, and so the plan would be to go to Dubai afterwards.
Oh, both?
Both of them, yes.
That is good. Thank you very much. We hope good visit to Saudi Arabia.
Well, thank you.
We want to see you again next year, inshallah.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. Bob. Thank you.
Thank you. All right.
حياكم الله مشاهدينا الكرام، معي ومعكم المدرب سالم بن غدير الكتبي. نرحب فيك في المملكة العربية السعودية.
مرحبا مليون والله في دارنا وبين أهلنا، الله يرضى عليكم.
مدرب سالم، كيف شفت قرعة اليوم؟
الحمد لله على كل حال. القرعة هاي من حلاوة السباقات ومن إثارة السباقات القرعة، الإنسان ما يعرف حصانه وين بيكون. طبعا كل مدرب كل مالك يتمنى بوابة وهي في باله، بس الحمد لله القرعة للخيلين. ممكن كبزانو القرعة شوي البوابة شوي خارجية، بس بإذن الله الحصان ما عليه خوف. الحصان عنده عملية تسارع ممتازة من البداية، فيقدر يتغلب على النقطة هاي.
كيف كانت تجهيزات لكم في السعودية من يوم وصلتوا؟
والله شهادتنا مجروحة فيكم انتم للسعودية. ممكن تسألون السؤال هذا الجانب الموجودين. نحن قبل ما نجي متأكدين أن بنحصل اللي نباه وأكثر، وتفاجأنا أن حصلنا الشيء اللي فوق اللي كنا متوقعينه. ما أقول الله يطول عمر الملك وولي العهد وكل القائمين على السباق هذا، وبالعكس نتشرف أن نكون مشاركين في أول نسخة. أتمنى التوفيق للجميع، وما بغريب عليكم يا أهل السعودية تنظيم المحافل الكبيرة. ما نسأل التوفيق من رب العالمين إن شاء الله لنا وللجميع.
أتمنى لكم التوفيق إن شاء الله، ونقول لكم مرحبا ومسهلا في داركم. شكرا لك على ظهورك معنا.
عفوا، الواجب الله يطول عمرك. شكرا جزيلا.